Hi, I'm Steve, and I thought I'd go over the differences between a link belt versus a regular V belt and some of your shop tools and what the advantages of that might be. My jointer was having a problem with when it was powering down, it would just shake like mad. I mean, the whole shop was shaking practically. And they say that will wear your bearings out, or just disarm, I guess. So I looked into getting a link belt, which I had never even heard of before, and they said that takes out all the vibration, and they even last longer than regular V-belt, although I would assume with my jointer that a V-belt is going to last longer than I last, so that probably wouldn't matter so much, I didn't think. So I ended up getting one. Well, this is the regular. One of the problems with the regular V-belt is it kind of starts retaining its shape. So the smaller pulley you can see was up here for a long time, the larger pulley down here, and then as it turns, these pieces that are sort of bent like that end up causing the vibration. And then since it's a tight belt, I guess it just increases the vibration as it goes around. So I got this link belt, and put it on. It was pretty easy to put on without any tools. There's videos online that show how the different links work, and the instructions that came with it were really good, and I set the tension and the direction of the belt and everything and made sure it was good. Got it on there and turned it around a few times, and it looked like it was riding in the pulleys just fine, which seemed weird to me because here's a piece that's left over because it just comes by the foot. It's not shaped like a V at all in the profile. It's just those weird little pieces that hook together. So I was kind of wondering, how's this going to run in the pulley correctly, because it doesn't have the proper shape to run in the pulley, but it seemed like it was doing okay when I first started turning it around. I used the jointer not very long. I probably don't even have 20 minutes on it, on the new link belt. And I noticed it was starting to vibrate a little bit, and I saw the top of the small pulley, it looked like the link belt was twisted. So I took the back off and started checking it out, and the V-belt is not running in the pulleys correctly. It's twisting and sliding down in there, and then the back parts of the belt where the links are getting really chewed up. I mean, really bad for just only a few minutes of run time. I contacted the manufacturer, and they said maybe the pulleys are out of alignment. And I thought, oh, that's probably it. This is all my fault. You know, I didn't check that out or anything ahead of time. So I took the back off again and got in there, and well, I looked down at first and it looked like it was lined up. But I thought, well, what if I'm over a little bit and I'm not really seeing it, because it's really hard to see. I didn't want to take the whole top of the fence off. So I got this brass tubing, and the bottom pulley is totally flat on the back except for where the bolt is in the center. So I just put it a little off center, so it was going straight up the back of that pulley and then up the back of it to where the small pulley is up here. And it was just going straight, and everything's straight, and I went off of the pulley and then back on, and it was just a perfect alignment. I mean, the pulleys are aligned perfectly. So let me show you a close-up of this belt and what it looks like. But it's really chewed up, and luckily it's within the 30-day return period of Amazon, because this is not going to work at all. This is a small section of the link belt that has the chewed up issue. You can see at the top where it's kind of blackish, and the whitish where pieces are kind of torn up. This section goes for about a foot, and the rest of it doesn't look so bad, so it's only this really bad portion. Here's what it looked like brand new. This section was a little extra that I had that wasn't used. But that's quite a bit of difference for really only about 20 minutes of running the jointer. Here's a section that's been running, but it's not quite as chewed up as the rest of it. So this is like the better of the rest of the belt. Well, thanks for watching. I'm still working on my workbench project, and I should have a first video on that soon. So that's pretty exciting if you want to follow along and watch me build this workbench. Subscribe if you're interested, and you'll get updates on that. Thanks a lot.